Medical weight control program. 1-800-LINDORA.
CBS presents this program in color.
Hi. Who's there? Samantha, darling? Darling? What are you doing out here?
Just thought I'd try out the pool.
Without a bathing suit on? I beg your pardon.
It's beautiful. Come on, the water is perfect. Why don't you join me?
David!
Molly,
What are you doing here?
waiting for you, my love. Where have you been?
I told you. I had to run some errands. Man, you scared the hell out of me. I thought you were going to your suite, and I was going to go check on you. How's your hand?
I asked you where you've been.
And I told you. I had to run an errand.
Don't lie to me. I know where you've been.
David, what are you doing?
Save it. I know that you've been hanging around with your old boyfriend.
David,
What do you think? Do you think you can fool me? What do you think you can sneak behind my back with Holden?
Jack, did you reach Julia's family?
No, number's unlisted. I called the station. They've contacted the Philadelphia police. They'll get to the Lindsays.
How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know. Julia wasn't really tight with her family. They travel a lot. They may even be out of the country.
Jack, hey, how is she?
She still hasn't come to. They don't know she's gonna make it.
Look, we are gonna do everything we can for her.
Dr. Harris, you better come.
I was driving down Cold Spring Road to get to Witch Hollow, you know, and it's when I saw her lying there on the road. What kind of scum would do that, huh? Hit her and then just leave her there to die.
As the world turns.
Come on, Jack, just take it easy. When Julia wakes up, she's gonna need you calm.
What happened? She shouldn't have been out there alone. I should have been with her.
Well, you found her and you got her here.
I thought she was dead. She was so still. They say she got head injuries, but they don't know how bad it is. They're talking about bleeding and swelling and CT scans. Man, I'm going nuts here.
Look, Ben is with her, and if anybody can get her through this, he can.
The pupils are becoming sluggish. There's questionable posturing.
All right, set up the ventriculostomy tray and ICP monitoring. I'm gonna do the Barrington-Bakewell procedure.
Cancel that order.
Bob, look, you saw the CT scan. The bleed is inoperable. This is the only way.
Cancel the order. This hospital is not certified to do that procedure, Ben.
I can do it. I was on the team that did all the research trials at Hopkins.
The risk is too great. Look, Ben, I don't doubt that you could insert the catheter, but infusing this research drug into the brain could cause, well, it could cause more bleeding. It could cause brain damage that was permanent. This hospital would be liable. We wouldn't have a leg to stand on. We don't even have family consent.
Will you trust me? Nothing will go wrong. All the standard medications to reduce brain swelling haven't worked. Once this new medication takes
No.
What do you want to do, Bob? Just wait and keep our fingers crossed?
You know better than that. Now, I see you can manage this patient clinically with standard ICP monitoring protocol. 8 hours, if there's no change, we will go to the board. By that time, we should have family consent.
By that time, it may not matter.
Valerie, get this patient to ICU.
Forensics is on the scene now. I handed Julia's clothes over to them. There'll be paint on them from the car. There always is. They'll be able to match the paint to the car when they track it down.
Do you really think that they can find that car?
I'll find that car. Don't worry.
Oh, my God. The car.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
I really believe that a family doesn't have to look like one thing or another.
We just adopted John. Right away, I fell in love with him.
A first-time mother with a 4-year-old
It's overwhelming. At the end of the day, his clothes are a disaster.
For tough stains, there's Tide with bleach. It has more stuff to get out more tough stains better than other detergents, and it helps keep colors bright.
And now people tell me that he looks like me, so.
Now take in the outdoors. Fresh, cool, clean. Introducing Mountain Spring Tide with bleach. It leaves behind a fresh outdoor scent. It's gotta be Tide.
We all love the sun, but everyone needs daily, year-round UV protection. Dermatologists recommend one moisturizer more than any other to help protect you from UV damage. Daily UV Protectant Lotion from Oil of Olay. Proven to help you look younger.
Are we gonna have a good time tonight?
Bye, Dad. Thanks for jumping in and watching Tyler.
Bye, Mommy,
Bye,
Mommy. There he goes.
If you knew you were gonna be a babysitter today,
uh-oh. Glad it wasn't my teeth.
you would have made sure you used your Fixodent.
Come here. Oh, what do you do?
Hey, smart move. You did use your Fixodent. So now you're ready
Gotta wait.
for just about anything. For strongest hold guaranteed. Fixodent and forget it.
Tinkle, Wee Wee, Piddle. We have a lot of cute names for it. But wetness isn't so cute when it's next to baby skin. That's why there's new Pampers Premium Extra Protection. Amazingly thin. It speeds wetness away faster than the leading regular brand and seals it away better so baby skin stays drier. In fact, more pediatricians recommend Pampers. Tinkle or TT? Not a problem when you pamper the skin they're in.
You're making yourself right at home. Aren't you? Now you're inviting me to take a dip in my own swimming pool?
Why don't you take a dip with me?
No.
Is that, no just for now?
Let us get a few things straight, all right? You are here as my guest.
Well, this is part of the deal.
Right. Yes, but this... I mean, this isn't. It isn't part of the deal.
This. I am throwing this in for free.
Look here. You are free to use the swimming pool since you are living adjacent to it in the pool house, but you will follow certain rules, certain proprieties, and you will wear a bathing suit.
This is a house rule.
I expect you to wear a suit.
Well, it's funny, I didn't think of you as a lady that was hung up on rules.
I didn't think of you this way. I've been warned, but it never occurred to me that you'd be... You're an exhibitionist. Come on. This is a family household. We have the maids, and I don't know what Matthew would make of this. I really don't.
Oh, it's about the maids. Well, I think they're in bed right now.
Do you see that stack of towels over there? Turn around. See them? Why don't you just sashay over and help yourself to one?
It's warm. I'm drying off fine, thank you. Luce, why are you in such a rush with me? Why are you so edgy?
David, you're crazy.
Don't
I was
lie
not
to me.
with Holden.
I told you not to lie.
I'm not. And I don't like being manhandled. Don't ever do it again.
Where were you?
I was at the drugstore, picking up a few things. For you. Antiseptic for your hands so you don't get lockjaw or something.
Thank you. What is this?
It's for you, too.
Bouncing back. How to recover from life's defeats and be a winner again. You think I need this?
Well, I know that you feel bad about losing WOAK. And it's an inspirational book. I read a little bit when I was in the store. In fact, it's got a chapter about this guy who lost his shirt in Vegas, completely, totally bankrupt, and now he owns a chain of bowling alleys.
I feel better already.
So do I get an apology or what?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, let's sit down and let me take a look at your hand, okay? Here. Oh, wow. You really sliced it. Does it hurt?
No.
Well, remind me never to give you bad news when you have a glass in your hand.
I feel like an idiot accusing you.
Well, good. You should.
Just I'm holding in the whole Walsh clan. They make me a little paranoid.
You know, you just can't let them get to you, David.
You know, you're the only one in this town I can trust. You're the only one who hasn't stabbed me in the back.
You know, David, maybe this is one of those times when it's something that looks like it's really bad news, but actually it turns out to be a blessing in disguise.
What are you talking about, me being shafted out of WOAK?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
How do you figure that?
Well, you know, if you're not a partner anymore, then you won't ever have to see Lily again. Or Holden. You can just forget about this whole vendetta against Lucinda and her entire family.
Now, why would I do that?
David, come on.
No. I haven't even started with them.
Thank God you're all right.
Sure.
I was driving home and a report came over the police radio about a woman involved in a hit and run. They said she'd been brought here in critical condition. I called you at home, and when you didn't answer, I remembered how upset you were when you left the house this morning. I came right over here.
I'm sorry you were worried.
Oh, you'll never know. What are you doing here?
I just came to see Dr. Samuels.
What for?
Well, I wasn't feeling too well. I thought I was maybe coming down with something, and I wanted to ask her if it was okay if I took some cold medication, you know, because I wanted to just feel better and go to sleep. Yeah. And then when I stopped to have something to eat, I realized that I felt quite fine, really. So I didn't need to take anything after all. I just want to go home, go to sleep.
I think that's a good idea. Let me walk you to the car.
No, you know, because I parked kind of far away from the entrance.
Carly, I'm not letting you walk out there alone.
Hal.
Come on. Hey, no arguments. Let's go.
Yeah, this is Dr. Harris at Memorial Hospital. Jack Snyder said you'd contacted the Philadelphia police about reaching the Lindsay family. Yeah, Radnor, Pennsylvania, Upper Gulf Road. Well, what's holding it up? Fine, I'll be here all night.
Hey, Ben, I heard what happened. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I don't know about my patient. She'd have a lot better chance if Bob wasn't so hung up on his rules and regulations.
Hey, look, that's not fair. You know, Bob's concern has to be with protecting both the hospital and the patient.
No, this is my patient. It ought to be my call.
It isn't. This is an experimental procedure. We're not certified to do it.
Yeah, well, I see whose side you're on.
Hey, I happen to think that Bob is seeing things a little more clearly than you are right now. I know what you've been through with Camille.
Wait, whoa. How did Camille get in this conversation? This is about a patient in there who could be dying.
Do you remember what we were talking about? How you love someone, they need help, but you're not the one who can give it to them?
This is not about Camille.
So what do? You tear through life, you work like hell to try to help everybody, but it's just to try to get rid of that horribly helpless feeling inside.
That's not what's going on here.
It is. I've done it. It's hard to admit that we don't have any control over things. They're going to happen no matter what we do. You've got to come to grips with it.
Susan, Julia was going to take care of Camille because I couldn't. And now hospital policy says I can't help Julia either?
Well, let's face it, you're a surgeon. A surgeon's inclination is to act. You get in there, you fix it. But sometimes, you know, if you give these things time, head injuries can resolve themselves. You know that.
Yeah. And sometimes they don't.
Julia's really excited about tonight. She'd never been on a hayride before. You know, she had this thing. She was gonna break out and try new things she's never done.
Well, she's gonna get through this, and she'll do it.
Yeah, we were gonna meet at Yo's and head out to Witch Hollow together. Only I was late because I was with Carly listening to all of her lies.
Hey, don't blame yourself. You had no idea that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I did. Whenever I'm with Carly, something awful always happens, and no matter how bad it is, I always go running back for more.
You're right here.
Yeah.
You weren't parked far.
No, I guess it just felt that way because I was so dragged out when I got here.
All right, but everything's fine now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired, that's all.
Sure you ought to be driving? I can drop you off.
No, you have work to do. I'll be fine.
Okay, you're gonna go straight home, you're gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna call, make sure you get there okay.
Well, actually, no, I may not go straight home. I may, go to the store and get some ice cream. I've been craving peach ice cream. You know, it's probably the baby.
Well, I'll get it. You just go home and relax.
No,
I'll get
no,
it.
it's no problem. I'll do it.
Hey, you do as I say.
I'm not an invalid, Hal. I can do it.
Okay, I'll see you at home.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's all right. It's been a long night. I'll see you at home. Hey. Why didn't you tell me about this?
For all the protection of your dreams, follow your star to Huggies Supreme. Now with even more leak-stopping power, 15% more special absorbent material, a protective dry touch layer that's 40% wider, even leak barriers at the waist. The protection you dreamed of, it's finally come true. Huggies Supreme grants it to you.
We Italians love one pasta best. Pasta Barilla. Never sticky, never clumpy, but always perfect, always...
Al dente.
Pasta Barilla, the #1 love of Italians.
Very, very good.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the star of tonight's tribute to his greatest films of all time.
Hiya, folks!
Disney's The Spirit of Mickey. Finally, you can own Mickey's greatest hit films. Available for the first time ever. On sale now.
Hey, your kitchen's not as clean as you think. Not all cleaners kill E. coli or salmonella. You never know where they might turn up. Lysol antibacterial kitchen cleaner not only cuts through grease, it disinfects. So, till you have our word on it, you can't call it clean. And now Lysol Kitchen Cleaner's new improved formula powers through baked-on greasy grime. Better than Formula 409. Better than ever.
You're on Love Matters. When Love Matters, I'm here to help. Dave?
Yeah, I'm having this problem with my girlfriend. It's kind of involved.
Diarrhea. Get it, and you want it gone.
You're a really good listener, you know.
He needs Imodium AD.
Imodium Advanced. It's even better.
Only Imodium Advanced relieves diarrhea plus cramps and bloating by combining 2 medicines, and it's even faster than Imodium AD.
So was I right to invite my mom along on my honeymoon?
Oh, Dave, absolutely.
Imodium Advanced. Faster relief you can count on.
Tonight on The Late Show, the great Janet Jackson, country's Nancy Griffith, and big-time comedy.
This comedy right here, this stuff is bulletproof.
Tonight on CBS.
You seem a little flustered here, Luce.
I am annoyed.
Why? Is this the first time someone's gone skinny dipping in the pool?
That's none of your business.
I think you've done this before on some hot night. Maybe it's just been a while, like a long while.
Good night. Good night.
Can't you go in with me? Come on, swimming in the moonlight.
Look,
Just let your hair down.
I think that you've misunderstood what I want from you.
What's that?
We're to convince Lily that I have absolutely, I have no connection with James Steinbeck. It was your idea and your plan. It was a very good one. And that the whole town should think that I'm having a hot affair with you. But you're just playing a part, you know, just a part. There isn't any audience right now, so really, this is, it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
It's
but
unnecessary.
if we are playing a part, it doesn't hurt to rehearse a little, huh? That could be half the fun.
It's the last thing I need right now.
Lady, that's exactly what you need.
David, life is too short for revenge.
Yeah, where did you hear that
I'm
one?
serious. You have so much, David. You have everything. You have everything that you could ever want. So why get hung up on stupid Lucinda? Okay. So you get even with her and her whole family. Do you really think that's going to make you happy?
I think so. I think it'd make me very happy.
You don't mean that, David.
I'm going to get even.
You already have. And you got away with it. Lily had to move out of town, David.
It's not enough.
Okay. So you lost your part of WOAK.
This is not about WOAK. This is about Holden and me.
You have to forget about him.
Lucinda's little fair-haired prince. All the perks, the family, the respect, everything I would have had if I was Lucinda's son. She would have given it all to me until she found out that I wasn't blood.
It doesn't matter, David.
Everything in my life has been taken away from me, stolen. You have no idea what it was like living with the Allens. I was like a cipher in the house, and when they did notice me, they treated me like dirt.
I do know what it was like.
Yeah, you do, don't you? That's why we're so good together, Molly.
But that was a long time ago, David. It's over. Past. History, okay? Nobody is ever going to treat us that way ever again.
I want Holden to know what it feels like, and he will. He will.
What do you mean?
I have been thinking all night what I'm going to do, and I think I know.
What?
You look worried. Are you worried about Holden?
No. No, David, I'm thinking about you, okay? I don't want you to do anything that'll make trouble for you.
So you're worried about me, then?
Of course. David, I am on your side.
Are you really over him?
Yes. And I have been for a long time, so just stop this, okay? We have each other. And that's all we need.
I have lost a lot in my life. And having you makes up for a lot of it. No one is going to take you away from me. You belong to me now.
They've cleared a bed in ICU.
Hold on. He's deteriorating. She's not going anywhere.
But
Get the
Hughes ordered
ventriculostomy tray set up for the bearing and Bakewell catheter insertion.
Ben, I really don't
I will
think that
take full responsibility. Now I'm gonna get the medication for the infusion. It's locked up in my office. Valerie, set it up. Now.
Ben, Bob said you were moving Julie to ICU?
Been a change of plan. I'm gonna monitor her here tonight.
Why? Is she worse? Ben, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Will you take it easy? Just relax. He knows what he's doing.
Never should have happened. You know, if I'd met her like I promised,
You've got to
I
stop
would have
this.
been
It's
there.
not helping Julia.
I know. I'm sorry. I just get to thinking.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to get a grip here. Remember what happened with Lily when we were out in Montana and she got sick and I just kept beating myself up because I couldn't be there? Well, I finally realized that by beating myself up, I was just making things worse. Now, you got to trust Ben. Like I said, he knows what he's doing. And don't blame yourself for this thing.
I'm gonna find the damn driver who did this. And when I do, he's gonna wish that he'd stopped and helped. In fact, he's gonna wish he'd never been born.
When did this happen?
What?
This. This tire, it's really low. It's got a leak, hon.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Well, I'm glad I saw it before you took off. Why don't you get inside? I'll put the spare on.
You know, that'll take too much time. I just want to go home. I'm sure
I don't
I'll
want you
get there all
driving the car like this, hon. It'll only take a couple of minutes.
right. I'm tired, Hal. I just want to go home and go to bed.
All right. Well, I'm at least gonna follow you. Make sure you make
No,
it. Okay.
please don't follow me. I'm exhausted. I just want to go to sleep.
Okay. Well, I'll go check on that hit and run.
Okay.
I'll see you at home.
Oh my God.
makes us smile. Let me tell you about our favorite drink. Kool-Aid made our special way. I make Kool-Aid just my style. Give me some of that smile.
Even the cutest pets can be little stinkers. So use Arm & Hammer Carpet and Room Deodorizer with the power of baking soda. Look, our odor detector shows strong pet odors, but Super Pet Fresh actually eliminates them. No buts about it. You need Arm & Hammer.
Hey, Bob. We're hot for you. Love Pop-Tarts.
They have frosting. They have real fruit filling. They have a sense of humor. With Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, something fun always pops up.
Hey, Fluffy, 2 out of 3!
They sure improved dog chow.
Dog chow just got better. High-quality nutrients and ingredients. Highly digestible to bring out the best in your dog. Incredible dog food, incredible dogs. Purina Dog Chow.
Come on, Tinker. Go get the paper.
It's gotta be the puppy chow.
Our advanced nutrition delivers the essential nutrients he needs to grow from a healthy puppy to an exceptional dog. Purina Puppy Chow brand.
These fries are delicious. You sure I can eat these?
Yeah, they're low fat. Got the recipe from Pam.
Pam? I don't know her, but I like her.
Pam really cooks.
Hair with this much curl, this much body, and this much softness is now even easier to manage. The perm sale at JCPenney Styling Salons.
Cyclone Brooke was sure she'd blown the little tramp away.
I never want to see Amber Moore's face again.
But Hurricane Amber is striking back
I have to tell Rick I'm pregnant.
with a vengeance.
My life already is messed up. No matter what I do, nothing will ever be the same.
Now, someone is about to get wiped out. Oh, if you only knew who.
Crossing accidents. Hundreds die each year. What can be done? A report tonight.
Good morning, Iva. How are you feeling this morning? Yes, it's me. May I speak with my daughter, please? I am well aware that she is angry with me, Iva. That's why I need to speak to her, to talk to her, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for an instant that she really thinks that I would be carrying on with James Stenbeck. I mean, why would I carry on with a monster like that? Iva, have you been giving her my messages? Because I have to talk to her. I want to know how the baby's doing. I need to know, you know, if everything's okay, what the doctor says. Iva, is she there? All right, you tell her for me. If she doesn't come to the phone this instant, I am going to get on a plane and I'll be there tomorrow. Tell her that. Go ahead. Okay. No. No, I heard her. I'm sorry, Iva. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, Ben. Is there any change?
No, she's stable, but the procedure went very well last night. Now, even if she takes a turn for the worse, we'll be able to treat it immediately, stop any bleeding in the brain.
Okay, can I go see her?
And right now, she wouldn't even know you were there. Maybe later.
When?
Come on, man. You look beat. Why don't you go home, try and get some sleep, and maybe come back in a few hours.
Okay, I will. Listen, man, I am so glad you were here last night. I owe you.
All right, get some rest.
Ben, you got a minute?
Listen, I'm gonna take off. Thanks for coming last night. I
Where you going?
appreciate it. I am gonna go find the driver of that car.
Yeah.
I need you to come out to the house right away, Holden.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, it's about Lily.
Have you heard from her?
Of course I haven't heard from her. She doesn't speak to me. You know that. I don't want to talk on the phone, really. I really need you at the house.
Okay, all right, I'm on my way. Bye-bye. Morning.
And what did I do to deserve this, huh?
You don't know?
Tell me anyway.
I just wanted to thank you for last night, for being on my side.
You know, David, you can be very sweet when you want to be.
I thought a lot about what you said, and it meant a lot to me.
Good.
You know, you're right. We don't need anybody else as long as we have each other, right?
So does that mean you decided to bury the hatchet with Holden?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
I'm going to get him out of our lives permanently.
What do you mean by that, David?
I think it's better you don't know.
Why? What are you gonna do, David?
Trust me.
I do. I do trust you. It's just I know you're still ticked off over the WOAK thing. Just promise me you won't do anything until we talk about it some more. David, can't we just stop thinking about Holden for a minute? Come to the bookstore with me.
For what?
I'm doing a reading of Love's Revenge. Remember? Cherished forever, famous writer. Come on, David, help me meet my adoring public.
Molly, why would I want to listen to you read that damn book? It's one long love letter to Holden.
David, that's not...
I gotta get dressed. I got things to do.
What? Well, what things?
It's better you don't know, I told you.
Hi, I'm calling about a patient. She was brought into the ER last night. Her name is Julia Lindsay. Has there been any change in her condition? No, I'm not a family member, but I'm a very close friend. And... Well, thank you, Dr. Samuels. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I promised Dr. Samuels I'd call her this morning just to let her know how I'm feeling.
And how do you feel?
Good. Good. I slept like a baby. Which is good because I wasn't expecting that you'd be out all night. Woke up, but you weren't there. I was worried.
Sorry. When I got back to the hospital, I found out the woman they brought in on the hit and run was Jack's friend, Julia.
Oh, my God. Wait, is she going to be all right?
Well, she had very serious head injuries when they brought her in. Ben Harris was in the ER, so she lucked out there, but I don't know if she's going to make it. I've been at the station working the case with Guzman.
I can't believe this. Does Julia remember anything about what happened?
She hadn't regained consciousness when I left the hospital last night. We're working on tracing the car.
How?
Forensics is analyzing her clothes. There'll be paint chips from the car, from the impact on them. There always are.
And that'll be enough?
Oh, yeah. When the lab's done, we'll be able to match the paint with the color and the make of the car. Don't worry. We'll get this driver. Hello. Speaking. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you, that's good news. I gotta get over to Memorial.
Why?
I want to be there as soon as the doctors let me in to talk to Julia.
Is she awake?
Well, not yet, but they think she'll be coming around soon. So, looks like she's gonna make it. I'll see you later.
Everyone gets fresh flowers for an anniversary or prom date, but fresh flowers lack a lifetime guarantee. I take small True Value buckets and, with the help of my wife Punky, just a what if. Put various master mechanic tools in them to form an elegant and useful floral motif my handier customers really appreciate.
It's beautiful.
Oh, what's so funny?
She's only using half a cup of Clorox bleach.
So?
So you're supposed to use a whole cup of Clorox bleach to get clothes really white.
Oh.
Look at the difference in whitening when you use a whole cup of Clorox bleach.
Gee, maybe we should tell her to use a whole cup of Clorox.
What?
It really does work better.
You blabbermouth.
Oh!
For the whitest whites, use a whole cup.
All the mirrors in my house were like from here, and what do I need to see the rest of my body for? I was fat. I decided to change my life. I lost over 50 pounds on the Slim Fast plan. The energy went through the roof. Shake for breakfast, shake for lunch, delicious. It's the only thing that worked for me.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I know I look good. That's the confidence that I have now.
Slim Fast, every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
I know I love it.
Itchy insect bites and ugly rashes can ruin a summer day, but not with Cord-Aid. Its dual action quickly stops the itch and helps heal on contact. And Cord-Aid works great for my whole family. Cord-Aid Maximum Strength stops the itch, helps heal the rash.
Discover the fiber therapy that tastes so good, people prefer it over Metamucil, 2-to-1. Discover Citracel, the only fiber powder that won't produce excess gas. Citracel, no excess gas and better taste, too.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
If I told you something, you couldn't tell anyone, right?
Right. Anything we do, somebody's gonna say we're wrong.
What do we say?
You wanna fight this thing? I'm there for you. What is it you want?
LA Doctors this fall, CBS Monday.
Wedding Day Nightmares. Special assignment tonight at 11.
Next time on Martha Stewart Living, oatmeal cookies with dried cherries and toffee is this week's Cookie of the Week. If you ask me, it could be the Cookie of the Year on Martha Stewart Living.
Today at 2 on CBS 2.
On the next Jackie Collins Hollywood, Jo Beth Williams tells the truth about making love in the movies.
And he threw off the covers and he had on an orange feather G-string.
On the next Jackie Collins Hollywood.
Today at 3 on CBS 2.
Last week, price-conscious shoppers were given this mystery detergent to try. They had no idea it was Gain. Surprise! What's your name?
Tracy Jones.
Do you have anything you've washed in this?
My son's socks.
Okay.
I like how it gets the clothes white. And my daughter holds on to it and hugs it and smells it and said, Mom, it smells good. Smells
Smell it
great.
with me, you ready? Oh, yes. Wonder what's in this? Does all that?
Gain.
Hey!
Yes.
So you sure you're going to switch?
I will switch.
Fresh scent remind you of anything?
Yeah, my mom washing my clothes.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
Good morning.
Oh. Good morning.
Oh, you all right?
I'm fine. Oh, I look funny. It's because I have allergies. I have allergies. Lily could never have a cat. Never. I never could give her a kid. Oh, now it just gets worse. If it's not the roses, it's the peonies or it's the nasturtiums. And I know I should get rid of all the garden, and I haven't got the heart to do that.
Whatever you say, lady. How'd you sleep?
Very well, thank you. And I hope you have something on under that. Do you have something on if you're intending to take a dip?
No. But I'll keep it on in respect for the servants.
Thank you.
Do you do this all the time? Come out here by yourself?
Yes, it's my house. I like it. On fine days. Tuesdays have got to be kind of almost a ritual. Lily'd come out here. I mean, if it was Tuesdays, she'd be here and we'd talk about things. Cabbages and kings, you know. Whether the boy is going to go to the Montessori school. When, what year.
You miss her, don't you?
Terrible. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Shouldn't you be on the construction site doing something constructive?
I see. Is that it that I'm good enough to be the boyfriend, but I just don't rate as a friend, someone you might actually talk to?
Hey, darling, you are not my boyfriend. You just play the part of my boyfriend. Okay?
I see. Well, it's showtime.
What? Oh.
Ben, I need to talk to you. I'm on my way to ICU to see Julia Lindsay.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about
Let me talk first. I'm sorry about last night. I came down hard on you, but it certainly isn't a lack of confidence. The hospital isn't covered for that procedure. I couldn't expose this hospital to that kind of liability, especially with that risk.
I hear you. I just hope you understand why, in my judgment, it was necessary to insert the catheter.
Ben, you better come now. The ICP is up to 30. There's significant bleeding at the insertion site.
The insertion? You went ahead with that procedure?
I need to see Hal.
He isn't here. He went to Memorial to check on Julia.
I'll catch up with him there.
Hey, Jack. How is she? Hal said that she was pretty badly hurt.
She's still critical, but she made it through the night, and the doctors seem to think the worst may be over.
It's awful. Do you have any idea how it happened or who's responsible?
No. But I'm gonna find out. That's what I need to see Hal about, see if he found anything new about the driver. I'll meet him at the hospital.
Jack. I'm so sorry about this. I know that I've said some pretty terrible things about Julia. I think we both know why. I'd never want anything like this to happen to her.
I'm in the pool 7 days a week. Great for my body, tough on my hair.
That's why you need Alberto VO5 hot oil once a week. It revitalizes your hair every time you use it. VO5 bonds to the weak sites of every strand, so your hair is actually 55% stronger.
If VO5 can make my hair look this good, imagine what it can do for yours.
Revitalize your hair with VO5 hot oil 1 minute once a week. Try new VO5 hot oil shower works, 4 weekly treatments in a convenient shower-activated formula.
I am an ice cream snob.
Right away, I thought healthy choice.
But I was shocked. Chunks of brownies, caramel, cappuccino, chocolate chunk. Only 2 grams of fat.
With healthy choice, I've got a green light to eat what I like.
Yeah.
Do you experience vaginal dryness and need moisture? Vagisil Intimate Moisturizer is like bringing back your own natural moisture with natural aloe and soothing chamomile. Gentle enough to use every day. Vagisil Intimate Moisturizer.
Spray and Wash says, why hold them back when you can...
Let them go, let them play, let them grow a little more each day. Let them run, have some fun, let them go.
Spray and Wash knows. You got kids, you got stains. And nothing penetrates stains faster than new Spray and Wash Advanced Stain Care. Nothing. So dress them up and...
Let them go with new Spray and Wash. Just for the thrill of it, just for the chill of it, just for the taste of it, just for the feel of it. Diet Coke, the pure appeal of it, this is the place for it. Diet Coke, this
Lucinda. I thought you wanted to see me.
Oh, I certainly did, darling. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you'd get here so fast.
Guess not.
I think you know, Brad? Hmm?
We're cousins, Luce.
Oh, I forgot the Snyders.
So, you brought me here because you want to talk to me about Lily?
Right. It's about Lily's horse.
Her horse?
Yeah, he's off his feed. He's very listless. You want to know why? I can tell you why. Because he misses her. He misses her the way I miss her since she's been gone.
You brought me over here because the horse is off his feed?
I thought you might be, as a professional, concerned, as I am.
I thought this was an emergency. I was at the hospital all night with Jack.
Jack? Why?
Why?
What happened to Jack?
Jack's fine. It's Julia Lindsay. She was hit by a car. Jack found her on the side of the road and called for help.
Is she all right?
No, she's not. She's in pretty bad shape.
I gotta go. I'll see you.
Goodbye, darling.
So how long's this been going on?
What? Oh, him and me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just moved him into the pool house. He's staying there now. I mean, after all he did for me in championing me, you know, about James Stenbeck and all that, I felt that I owed him something.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're giving him more just a place to stay.
Oh. You disapprove?
No, I'm just surprised. You hardly know him.
I think I know him well enough. But anyway, you know, it's been a long time since I've had a cute young man in my life. I missed it. So despite your obvious disapproval, I'm glad that you saw it. And I wish that Lily had been with you so that Lily could come and see that, and then she would know that there's absolutely nothing to the story about me and James Stenbeck.
Well, I don't know what Lily would think of that. You know what? I'm gonna go and check on this horse. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
How could you let him do that?
Oh,
what the hell were you
God's
thinking?
sake, am I not to have a moment's peace? What?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Holden went to the FCC and had David kicked out of WAK, and David knows it.
Well, I knew that. I knew that Holden was working on it. I was there when David got the bad news at lunch yesterday. He looked rather sick.
This isn't funny, Lucinda. David is mad, okay?
Yeah, he shouldn't have pulled such a fast one at WOAK then. This is going to teach him a lesson.
You're not listening to me. David is furious. Oh, and you better figure out some way to fix it, or I don't know what he's going to do.
What do we care what he does?
I am afraid for Holden.
All right, I'm applying firm pressure to the catheter insertion site. Valerie, administer the Zerenoplasty reversal agent. Rapid IV push now.
Ben, I can't risk my license.
Fine, I'll do it. Give it to me. Pressure. Okay, release pressure. See if she's still bleeding.
ICP's down. Bleeding stopped.
Step outside.
Do an H&H stat, and, sorry to put you on the line like that.
You look at me like you hate me.
I'm angry at myself for being with you last night when I should have been with Julia.
Sorry.
Nothing's different for you, is it? You're standing there in Hal's house like the last 24 hours never happened. For Julia, everything's different. She was standing alone on the side of a road when someone she didn't even know hit her and didn't have the decency to... Just left her there for dead.
Yeah, hi. I need to check on a patient. She was brought into the ER last night. Her name is Julia Lindsay. Yeah, this is her sister, Carrie Lindsay. Yeah, I just need to know if there's been any change in her condition. So she's regained conscious. Okay, well, do you know if the police have questioned her yet? Okay, thanks.
My dentist told me about this new gum.
It's in the toothpaste aisle.
This gum cleans, whitens, freshens?
Toothpaste aisle.
Toothpaste aisle.
New Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gum with baking soda reduces unsightly plaque up to 25%. Dental Care Gum.
Toothpaste aisle.
It's summer, and time's kind of lazy. When tall pitchers appear, filled with the good old-fashioned taste of country time lemonade, the clock just rests its hands and lets ice cubes do all the turning.
I'm here to announce exciting medical news. Introducing Monistat 1, the one-dose yeast infection treatment from the brand we trust. Monistat 1 is so effective, just one treatment cures a yeast infection. Absolutely nothing works faster. Doctors know the one dose keeps working for days for an effective cure. And it's the only one-dose treatment with the name doctors recommend most. New Monistat 1. One dose from the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Joan London for Claret.
In my line of work, you've got to be ready. Ready to hit your mark. That's why my doctor prescribed Claret and Ready tabs for my seasonal allergies. It dissolves on your tongue without water, so you can take it anytime, any place. One tablet means 24-hour non-drowsy relief from seasonal allergies, and it's safe for children as young as 6. There's a low occurrence of side effects, including headache, drowsiness, fatigue, and dry mouth.
Action!
Talk to your doctor about Claret and Ready tabs. Call 1-800-Claritin.
It's not for sale. Other companies have always tried to buy the secret family recipe for Bush's baked beans. No wonder. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Specially cured bacon, fine brown sugar, and a delicate blend of spices. I've only shared my secret family recipe with one other soul, and he'd never sell out. Hey, where'd you get that?
I was just trying it on. Honest.
Bush's baked beans. Our secret family recipe is baked into every bean.
Miss Conlon. Molly Conlon. Miss Cherish Forever. She's doing a reading in the front of the store. What? Canceled? Never mind. She lied to me. She shouldn't have done that.
When I need advice from you, Molly, I will ask for it.
I am just trying to help you, Lucinda. Trying to help you protect your family.
Well, don't help me, all right? Just do what I need you to do, Molly. Just do the job that I pay you to do, Molly.
And what job would that be, Lucinda? What are you paying Molly to do?
You performed an unauthorized procedure against my direct order. You put your patient's life at risk.
If I hadn't inserted that catheter, we wouldn't have been able to stop the bleeding just now. Probably wouldn't even caught it. My patient would be dead or severely brain damaged right now.
You know, you're really lucky, Ben. If anything had gone wrong, you and this hospital would have been liable.
I told you nothing would go wrong. I did that procedure in every trial in Baltimore.
But you can't do it here. We're not certified.
I wasn't thinking about that, Bob. I was thinking about saving my patient. She was deteriorating. You saw the CT scan. The bleed was inoperable. I did what I had to do to save Julia.
It wasn't your call. You're suspended pending hearing.
I'm what?
Effective immediately. Give me no choice.
Find something else in the car? What make?
I wanted to check on a patient that was admitted last night. Her name is Julia Lindsay.
She's still on the critical list. Excuse me.
How'd you know Julia was here, Brad?
Holden told me.
Where'd you see him?
I saw him this morning at my landlady's. Why?
Tell me something. Where'd you go after you left Yo's last night?
What's it to you, Jack?
I'm just wondering. Maybe you went to Witch Hollow to see how Julia was doing.
Why would I do something like that? I know you went there to get her.
I did. That's why I found her on the road after the guy who hit her left her there. We're gonna find him, though, Brad. We've recovered paint traces on her clothes, so we know the guy was driving a blue car, kind of like yours. And pretty soon, we're gonna figure out the make and model, too. So is there anything you want to tell me?
Yeah, you're crazy.
Wouldn't be the first time, would it? We both know what can happen when a guy's had a few too many. Come on.
What are you doing?
I'm bringing you in. This time, I hope they throw the book at you.
Ben, do you think Julia's able to answer a few questions now?
Dr. Harris is not on this case.
Well, I need to talk to Julia, Bob, see if she remembers anything about the accident.
Al, she's just coming around. Okay, but keep it short.
Thank you. Julia. Julia, it's Hal Munson. Can you hear me? Julia, I need to know if you remember anything about the accident.
Every month, college students eat 60 million slices of pizza, and they don't always have a toothbrush. Chew on this. Chewing Trident after meals can help prevent cavities from forming.